Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith of the Smiths in the Black channel here at Ticker Tacker, and we've got a bit of a mixed bag here as we come into tomorrow. We're going to have a jobless number coming out, so oftentimes on a Thursday in front of that, things dry up a little bit, but certainly a few things on the move. Let's take a look. So, how long have I been here at Ticker Tacker? 2.5 months, something like that. What have we been talking about? Price discovery and how it works, right? So let's take a look at the S&P SPY. So you'll notice the monthly, right? Here's your monthly. And it just still amazes me how many people don't understand this, right? Price discovery is going to try and take out one side. And but buyers got to step up. If they don't, then they try and sellers take out the other side. Then we try and take out the upside. Then we try and take out the downside. And this is how price discovery works, and it can get a lot worse. So if you look at just today and yesterday, you're going to see this. You see these highs or highs and lower lows. Let's go to the 5 minute. Like so. You're going to see this, and it broadens and gets bigger. So you're going to see it go like this here this morning. Goes up. We started the series in here yesterday. You see this? Once again, the lower low, right? So it started, and this is why you want to have these things get bigger, right? Because you're going to get murdered in here, right? You're going to get murdered when it's just starting out, because you can see how bad it is. But here, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low. And what do we look for, right? Do we look for inside bars? We do, right here. 2, 1, 2 reversal, back through the try she goes. Then you have the inside bar here. It didn't quite take this out, right? And so what that gives you is 2 points of reference where bottom pickers are going to put their stops, right? We know those guys. I would have put a stop one set below. Yeah, okay. No one's ever heard that one before. Inside continuation, right? Takes these guys out, but then the sellers don't step down, right? That's called exhaustion risk, right? We've talked about that many times. And then what do we look for? The inside bar countered with hammer, the 1, 2, 2 rev strat back into the try she goes. We do, all right? So then you're going to see it start over again. You get the slight higher highs, you get the slight lower lows, and what that does is then go back into here and form the inside 60-minute, right? So that means we're back at equilibrium. We're going to start all over again. Let's try this game one more time. Now, who's going to win? Right? You got to take out the highs of the lows and then stay there. If you don't, you can expect these things to come ripping back and forth. So at this point, now you got to break that inside 60. You got that in the diamonds. Here as well, Dow Jones. How are you going to get out of here? Right? That's something you're definitely going to want to know about, because if you look at the QQQ, here, Q's just did it. Right? Inside 60, and then took it to the upside. Now, do the buyers step up again? And you see, this is why we watch the 60 so closely. We call it the flip at the bottom of the hour. These machines still on, or are they just still price discovering back and forth, right? But we know we've got a bit of a mixed bag in the stocks themselves, so we could expect this. And that's why you want to make sure that you're watching a full good basket of stocks and ETFs to see what's going on, right? And say, oh, are some of these things going up, some of these things are going down. Once again, all my videos that I make here at Ticker Tacker, Smiths in the Black channel, are free, and because it's so repetitive, what I've been showing you since I've been here, I can convey stuff, we can convey stuff between each other very quickly. My videos, my nightly videos, rarely over 3 minutes. It doesn't have to be. I don't have to sit there and a bunch of mumbo jumbo analysis. We know exactly what we're looking for. Let's take a look at Facebook. Was that in the video last night? It was. You know why? Because it was an inside day here up in the upper left, right? Do we talk about that? We do. So, here. We want to go back to a previous range, do we not? We do. So we had inside day here, reversal down. Then, if you're going to counter that, you go inside day, equilibrium, boom, back to previous range, right? That's what we look for, because we know guys who are short are going to be stopped against here and here and here and here, because that's what they do. And then you go into exhaustion risk once you take this out. But you'll notice here, once it starts going, right, full time frame continuity to the upside, everything is green, right? And we can anticipate that right out the chute here. This is a 2 down, 2-2 reversal. Took out the lows and back up, back through previous range on the 60 to trigger the break of the inside day. You can take that, because you can see it didn't gap. It opened and took that. You can take that, and you can take it right when it takes the day. The great thing about real rippers, plenty of ways to get in. People are like, I don't know how to get in. It's moving too fast. I'll give it a second. Here, do we look for this on the 15? Take out the previous high, take out the previous low, 2, 2, 2 continuation, and these two become an outside bar of that. We definitely look for that, right? Especially when you have full time frame counting to the upside and you're triggering the days and the 60 is still good. So a good way to remember this one is make the sound of a shotgun, right? Boom, right there. You're going to get your outside bar. Then, if you're even faster, what do we look for? Do we look for an inside bar that gets taken out to the downside, but we're really looking to go back up? We do. It's a rev strat right here, just like the bottom against Fiverr and the SPY. Inside bar, boom, right here. These become an outside bar of all this, get you in and let it rock. And then here, you can say, oh, inside Fiverr, I'm at exhaustion risk, I'm good. Unless it goes inside 5 again, I can try it again. But once again, now the 60's red and inside. That's different. All right, that's different than this. You see that? Okay, so if you're really slick, there's another thing I say you can do. If you get a signal against you, you don't just get out. You can short it. All right, maybe this baby goes back down because of the exhaustion risk here. You see? So that was a real nice one right there. Also, watching these inside fives can be good to help you get in something that's newsy. All right, KSU news comes out, blast off. Hold on, not yet. Inside 5, right here. Boom, the 212 continuation. That was over 183. In the next 5 minutes, it hit a high at 191.21 and even went up here as high as 195.47. And then it gets stuck in here, right? And this is why we want to be careful. Now it's an inside 60. When you get stuck in the middle of a giant bar, how are you going to take this out, right? Oftentimes price discovery will start over. I've showed you that before too. We've got Apple. Was that in the video last night? It was. Why? Inside day, upper left. Did we know about that? We certainly did. We certainly did. We've been watching this for 2 days because it did this on Monday. On the 60, it has been stuck in the opening range, Monday's opening range all week, right? And usually we want to avoid that except for that it was a gap up here on the weekly, so it's not an inside week. That's good, all right? So that's why we can look and go. Right here, as soon as it takes the inside day, thanks for playing, over 441.57, and there you go. Keep it going. We've got Google. Was that in the vid last night? Sure was. Why? Inside day. And it's just, this maybe might just be warming up. We'll see. Still inside week on a Thursday, and that's a little bit concerning. Maybe we don't get the bigger move that we're looking for, but you are coming back through this previous range in the upper left. Like so. You're above this now. We call it the pivot machine gun. Anybody short against that, and that, we want to go talk to them, hopefully, if we can get these things going. Like I said, we're still waiting on an S&P break in the spider on the 60, albeit holding up right now. Another one that when it comes out, does it work on an IPO, Rob? It works in everything. Let's take a look at Rocket Mortgage. What the heck's this? Welcome to the world, RKT, inside Fiverr. Above 1845, even if you hold it up to the low and took this low out, that's okay. 15 minutes, 1845 to 1919 on a percentage basis, we'll take it. We've got, let's see, what else do we got here? Carvana. And Carvana now stuck on an inside 60. Here, we'll see if we can take this out and got any more to it. But this is what we like. Nice, long, red, green and red bars. And these are all nice and long. Green. Now just a little bit stall out. We'll see if that sets up. See if there's anything good in here. A little tougher on the 15er, but we'll see how that goes. Sometimes you got to go down in time frames. PVG. And PVG now stalling out, but here's what we look for too. And it's a gapper, so there's not much you could do on that, but it's important to know what you're looking for here. Poke down, then go green here to become an outside bar of that, right? Because we know they exist. And when everything else is green, good things tend to happen. Now you got a reversal coming on you here too, because we had blue pop up too, and this is, we talk about country and western where you make more than they actually move, right? So it comes up on the weekly, it's green, takes these guys out, right? It takes all this stuff out, and then it goes into exhaustion risk. Then you got your signal back down here to let's go the other way, 2-2 back down reversal. It'll work in the bonds too, TLT. TLT not doing much, but you can see recent highs on the daily up in here. It is green on these other time frames, but if you're just watching the 60, there you go. There's your reversal right back into the previous range TLT. If we go to SWKS, SWKS not doing too much here except trying to rev strat on the 60 down the lower left. You do have an inside day up upper left, inside day to the upside. And so one of the things you do here is going to wait for him to bring him in. It goes up and then it comes back and pulls in. You see this here? Stop these guys out. Inside on the 15, there's your 2, 1, 2. Reversal back up to become an outside bar of these guys, and then hopefully keep taking that up. So you always want to be anticipating, if this works, what will it create, right? We've got Big C, Big C new issue here, and you can see here, it's a little fast on the opening, but here, now it goes inside on the 60. We'll see if we can get anything more out of this. Go down to a 30. And this was inside 30 and still trying to march up here, and so was this right here. Some nice big moves there. Yeah, I'm running out of time again. So when you understand the things that we know, there's so much opportunity in any given day. We can't get to it all. That's why you got to come and help us. WIMI, W-I-M-I, inside day here, up, sideways, measured move. You've got some exhaustion risk in here, and so we'll see if that sets up again. On a 60. Like so, here, right here, here's your inside 60 to take out everybody up into there. Very nice. Well, it wouldn't be fair if we didn't talk about some puking too. BDX, this is a good country and westerner a little bit. BDX here, the outside weak. It is a gap, so it was a little quick, I believe, right out the chute, but then you can do it here. See this? We call that triangle day out. Inside bar, shooter. There's your rev strat. So for the next half an hour, we're looking for this baby below 258.76. You're there right now. Now hit it. TTD. Now, this is when you're aware of counter stuff. So if you go up to the middle, upper middle, you're going to see the inside weak to the upside. But then it exhausts. It goes up into here. Then it's got to stay up here. So we'll be aware to watch the daily for the 2 up and the 2 back down reversal here below 480.75, trading 474. There's another $5 or so. Roku. And Roku, now let's go the other way, but you can see here, Roku, potential outside weak in the upper middle. And this gap down changes the month back to red, right? And so then you can see the inside 30 in the lower middle, and then the inside 30 again into exhaustion risk, right? And then we're going to be aware of anything coming back here. There's a 2-2 reversal on the 30, so you can take this off. And since you've already made money, here and here, you can reverse here. We make money on the long side and the short side. We got Trup stock. TRUP, just going to bring this one up because this thing's still moving right now. A little fast, but you get your nice up 30 right here. We'll see if this thing gives us any more ways in. Here you go on the 5 minute. Slight higher high, lower low. 2, 2, boom. See ya. Thanks for playing. We've got LRCX coming down here a little bit. Now it's trying to rally back. Let's see if we go back to 60. How am I doing on time here? I'm always running out of time. I'm never running out of ideas, I'll tell you that much. You got Camping World, puke. And here's what you look for. Look at this, didn't gap. See this? The 2 up, the 2 down, right there back through previous range. And in the upper middle, that forms the outside bar, right? Very nice, beautiful. NETE. NETE, thanks for playing. Is another thing we look for, the outside bar and then expansion. If they were willing to pay up and sell down, they might still keep steamrolling them. And here you're going to see up the upper middle how that forms the outside weak by being outside of this. And potentially, because it took this out, all the way and take this out if they really want to pound this thing. Then all you got to do is wait for your inside 60, and there you go. You're in. Thanks for playing. Some retail. And just some real simple stuff to look for, right? Here, the daily pops up, 2 up, 2 down, boom, right? Because there's a 2 down, 2 up. And when this kicks in below here, we're looking for these 2 to become an outside bar of that. Why? Because we're red on the month, we're red on the week. Red, and anytime you're red on that 60 and the day, you got the sellers in there. And you can look at stuff like Dollar Tree. Here, still green on the week, but you got your 2-2 reversal. And then, like I talk about watching subgroups, you can always watch that with Dollar Gen, right? Dollar Gen got a better chance of going outside weaker. But here's your 2 up, 2 down. FLIR, still getting pounded. And you can see this. Here we go, back to previous range. Right here, and then pound this thing like so. And here's what you look for. the inside bar on the 15. Take the slight higher high, and boom, there's your rev strat into the lows. Not that hard, folks, especially if you got the inside 15 here on the way down as well. So I'm running out of time here, but like I said, my videos are free. It's Missing the Block Ticker channel at Ticker Talker. If you got 2 minutes, I got the stuff for you. Meanwhile, SPY presently going inside and up on the 60 for the rest of the hour. That's going to have my attention above 332.20. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith of the Black channel here at TikToker with the Strat Time Report.